Hello and welcome back to the first edition of the Sports Block this season. Join us as we watch the undefeated Rocky Mountain Gryphons take on the also undefeated Middle Creek Mustangs.
It feels great to be back today. It's our first sports block back. So and this is their first home game of the season. We're gonna see how they're gonna come out after coming off of a great comeback victory last Friday, playing Wakefield, beating them for 45-31.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful day, and it'll sure be an exciting game, especially with these two teams who have a very big reputation, and they're definitely very good. So it'll be good to see, how this game turns out.
Yeah, and I'm really interested to see how our Middle Creek's new coach, Randy Racklin, kind of handles this team because, as I said, he is a new coach, and he's dealing with players he doesn't have too much experience with, but we do have phenomenal players.
We do, and we're going to see we'll see if this week, if they cannot come out and struggle like they did last week and don't get behind too much, because we don't want them being we want them to be known for being the cardiac cats coming back and all that, but it's not good to start out slow.
Yeah, and they certainly can't struggle because the Gryphons are merciless because in their last game against South Granville, they killed them 45-0. So they're not going to let up even if they do have a slight victory.
Yeah, and the Gryphons and their amazing running back B.J. Sanders, he had 11 carries for 161 rushing yards for two rushing touchdowns, along with 182 all-purpose yards. So he had a great game last week, and he should be a very good factor for the Rocky Mountain Gryphons.
Yeah, the Mustangs will definitely have to be on the defensive as well as the offensive in this game, especially with those big hitters, like you said, Sanders. He'll be coming out strong, so they'll definitely have to play like the latter half of their game last time.
And Forrest Bell, their starting quarterback, number 17, he had a good game last week too. Yeah, going 3 for 4, 84 yards and 1 touchdown, along with a QBR of 156.3, which is very good for a quarterback.
And don't count Hunter Gristle out yet, the quarterback from Middle Creek, because he showed some real promise so far too. He's taken after his brother, who was our starting quarterback last season and for the past few seasons.
So it's going to be a fun fight. It's going to be a fun sight to see today.
Yes, sir.
As the Middle Creek Mustangs are getting ready to come out of the tunnel.
You hear that infamous siren. And there goes the smoke.
Here they come. Here they come, the Middle Creek Mustangs. And also, I talked to a lot of other players earlier today, and they said they're ready to go for today's game after struggling last week.
Everybody's certainly hyped up for this game, being the first home game and all that.
Yeah.
You can obviously see we have a whiteout at the school, and the Creek Crazies definitely showed up today.
Yep, you get that trademark song at the beginning with the Creek Crazies going wild. It's definitely a great sight to see at the start of a game.
As we await the infamous entrance.
Out they go for the coin toss.
Coin toss. Middle Creek defenses also showed a lot of promise after last week's game, being able to force turnovers in the second half, and let's see if they can do that today. Getting more turnovers and scoring off those turnovers and turning those turnovers into points.
Yeah, at first, a lot of us were worried about Middle Creek's offense and defense, basically the whole team, because we did lose a lot of our starting players, like Brant Grizel and some of our other, like Elijah Perry, too, one of our biggest running backs. And everybody was kind of worried, but they've really showed that no matter who they have, they can still win.
As we see, it looks like Middle Creek is going to and Rocky Mount will start with the ball first, and Middle Creek will go out on defense to begin this game. As Middle Creek won the toss, but they deferred it to Rocky Mount, and they'll receive. So here come the Mustangs.
Breaking through the banner, showing they're ready to start this game.
With the very new uniforms this year. New and improved.
Middle Creek is lining up on the sideline, and we're getting ready to start this ball game off.
As soon as Middle Creek is set, now we're going to see if Rocky Mount is ready and able to go.
And there you can just see the Creek Crazies and how many did show up, and the whiteout that we had here today at school. It makes it a really fun experience to be at one of these football games.
As Rocky Mount bringing their own entrance tonight, as they're prepared to get ready to go out on the field. We're going to get a chance to look at their offense starting out first in this game. Get a chance to see B.J. Sanders and Forrest Bell and see how they're going to come out to this game.
Yeah, it'll definitely be exciting to see how well the Mustangs defense holds up against those big hitters and see how well this game goes.
Rocky Mount will receive the ball. As one,
Jared C. and the special teams defense for Middle Creek is getting ready to get set to kick this ball off. Here come the Gryphons coming out onto the field, set to prepare to receive the kick.
Middle Creek is lining up to kick it.
Aaron Shea set the kick for the Mustangs. Number 1, Juan Daniel Sanders back for Rocky Mount.
We are moments away getting this game started off. The Creek Crazies are set. Team is set. Here we go, and we're going to start our game off.
We got a whistle.
To start this off, there's going to be a whistle. The Middle Creek will come back and re-kick. It seems like there's an offsides call, and they're going to re-kick it.
Number 21, D'Angelo Collins back. And number 22, Charlie Williams III. We will do this again. Jared Shea set the kick.
As you hear our PA announcer.
Let's make some noise.
Jared Shea lining up to take the kick for a second time.
And here we go, and
Off
the
it
kick is
goes.
off. Set to receive. He receives it.
Gonna
They're
run
do
it.
that. They're gonna do a fake lateral as they're gonna come all the way back, but he stopped. Man, Rocky Mount's gonna start in bad field position to start this game.
That was an interesting move. I was expecting him to kneel that, play it safe, but he tried to run it, and Middle Creek's defense just stopped him right there, and that gave Middle Creek great field position.
Yeah, there definitely wasn't a lot of chances for him to get through there, and kind of seemed a little bit weird for him to go for it.
There wasn't too much space as they tried to lateral it, and it looks like they're gonna run up set up in the I formation. They're in the pistol formation. He's gonna run it. They're gonna get inside as Sanders goes up the middle. He gains a few yards there.
Managed to find a little bit of a hole in the middle there, but then the Mustangs tripped him up before he could get to the first down.
He picks up about 7 on that play. It'll be second and 3.
Around about 3.
As the defense, Middle Creek loads up the box. Rocky Mount back in the pistol formation as Forrest Bell, he's going to hand it off again to Sanders as they stuff the run there, as they bring the blitz and stuff it.
Yeah, this time the Mustangs weren't going to let that one through.
George
again.
Maya and number 73 in on the tackle.
And number 90, George Meyer.
Makes it 3rd and about 4.
As now Forrest Bell is under the center. He's going to hand it off again. And this is Green in the game now as he sheds many blocks and he gets upfield and he gets out of bounds for a first down. He's going to get to about the 30-yard line.
That's some big yardage gain. I was went around the outside, managed to pick up a lot of yards there. Got the first down. Now they get to start at the 30 with a fresh set of downs.
27-yard line, correction. Forrest Bell is set back, running in motion, sends the receiver in motion. They're running up the gut again as Green moves ahead. He gets to he's got enough. He looks like he might have enough for a first down. Injury on the play.
It's exactly like you were talking about. Middle Creek really needs to watch those runs because that's what the Gryphons specialize in.
That's Robert Robertson. That's Robert, it looks to be injured on the play. He's coming out.
Yeah, the Gryphons definitely coming out with their running game quite strong here.
Monte Richardson subs in for Rob. They're set back now. Boris Bell's in the pistol formation. They're going to run it one more time as Green gets up the field.
Flag on the play.
There's a flag.
Flag on the play.
Looks going to look to be called a holding. Holding on the offense. They're going to repeat second down.
Holding on Rocky Mount.
Now, as it was 2nd and 2 to start, now they're going to go back 10 yards and they're making it 2nd and 12.
Yeah, hopefully the Mustangs learn from that previous play there that they really need to block those runs. Hopefully they adapt and stop them dead in their tracks.
Still making about 2nd and 11.
Three-set formation on the defense. Sends another receiver in motion as they go up the middle again. And It looks to be number 22. That'd be Charlie Williams II, going up the middle.
Green tackle by number 25, Daniel Jackson. Number 52, Brendan Weinberg.
Daniel Jackson in on the tackle.
It's going to make it 3rd and 7 for the Gryphons.
All Creek has to do is their defense can get a stop here and we start on offense. They get a stop. They look to send the blitz as they run a screen play as they get into the backfield. Great play on the Middle Creek defense.
By number 3, George Edwards.
As that was Jonathan Spencer in on the tackle. And number 22, Isaiah Herring in on the tackle.
That's going to make it 4th and 9 for the Rocky Mount.
As Rocky Mount's going to get set to punt here. That would be Jonathan Spencer from Middle Creek, number 1, back to return, better known as Juby. One of our top receivers and inside corners. DBs for our team as they punt it. Almost gets a block here. This is a short kick, and they're just going to let it bounce. And it's going to get a good bounce, and they're going to get it right there on the 43-yard line. Good field position for this Middle Creek offense. Let's see what they do with it. As in at quarterback, it's going to be Dominique.
Number 10, Dominic Schaffner. At quarterback.
It's going to be Dominic Schaffner starting at quarterback tonight, not Hunter Grizel. And at running back, it's Frog. We got our receivers in Ashton Mitchell, number 2, as they run a trip set on the right side. He throws a nice slant route to Jonathan Spencer.
Manages to grab that for about a gain of looks like 5 yards.
As they said, they go right back into the trip set as they run no huddle this time. Now it's a double. Now they're going to give it to Frog. They're getting inside. He gets inside. Only gets a short gain. Only got about maybe 1 or 2 yards on that game.
No huddle again.
1.5 on the play. To bring down a 3rd and about 4.
Was going to take a timeout. Refs letting know that they know Rocky Mount players that tuck their jerseys in. And back at it is Dominique Schnaufner. And he gives it right back to Darian Frog as he looks to get the first down there.
That was kind of an interesting. I've never seen Middle Creek do that before. Run that many plays consecutively without a huddle because they're trying to kind of rush them there.
It's going to be a 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to take a bit of a risk here early, and they're going to go for it. As the Goffner is not ready yet. There's Dominique. He throws it downfield. As a little bit of a bad throw.
Incomplete, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
And it's going to put the defense right back on the field. Not a very good possession there as they decided to go for it on 4th and 1, and they went for a pass there.
Yeah, definitely very risky going for that pass when, you could push it through with a run. Seems a little bit questionable, but hopefully the Mustangs defense can keep it up and get it back to the offense.
The Gryphons offense is back on the field. And on the far left side at DB will be Jonathan Spencer as an odd formation for the Rocky Mount Gryphons. As they run it, they give it inside to BJ Sanders as he gets upfield for a couple yards. About a 5-yard gain there.
Tackled there by Isaiah Herring.
As they're going to go look to have a 3-man rush. Same formation. So this the other receiver coming in the motion. They give it to Saunders again to get up. That's number 32.
Tackled by 33, Chininsky. That's going to bring up a 3rd without a long one. Mustang fans, make some noise here. Let's go.
Nick Bynum in at running back. As Bella's going to stay under center as they have one receiver out. Two running backs in. Bell under center against and sends Saunders in motion as Bynum gets it, and he's stuffed right there. This number 63, Xavion Powell in on the stuff. That's his 4th and 2. And the Gryphons waiting for a call. And it looks like they're going to go for it.
See if the Middle Creek can force a turnover on downs here.
Obvious choice here would be to run the ball, but we don't know how, as Bell's gonna line up on the center again. He's gonna send his other running back in motion. They run it, and Bynum gets a big hit, but as he still gets the first down.
Tackled by number 22, Isaiah Herring.
Again, that tackle by Herring.
It looks like they're going to give Rocky Mount the first down as Bynum got enough yardage.
Your Rocky Mount first down.
See, and that's the little mistakes you really can't afford to, like, just that little bit of yardage, because now the Griffins have a fresh set of downs to work with. I mean, I get that it's early in the games, but those mistakes will eventually add up.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be hard, especially with that running game going by the Griffins right now.
As Bynum gets it again, and he gets upfield, and he gets about a 4-5 yard gain.
Tackled by number 25, Daniel Jackson.
Daniel Jackson in on the tackle.
Pick up about 5 on the play.
Bell and Bynum looking to be a good tandem here. They're really moving this offense up the field as they're as they're in Middle Creek territory on the 36-yard line. As Bell is back on the center. Send another running back in motion as they get a field again. That's number 30.
Looks for like a gain of about 2 or 3 yards.
It's going to be about a third and 3.
Tackled by number 33, Trubisky.
Yeah, the Griffins definitely taking that slow and steady approach, getting up there, but it's definitely working out for them, it seems.
And as a defense, you don't want to be out there very long. But now Bell is in the pistol formation as they look to bring the blitz, and they fumble it, and then Bell, they get a sack.
Up in the backfield. What a play by the Mustangs.
Connor Chewinski in there on the tackle, as that's a big stop for the Middle Creek D as they force Rocky Mountain to punt. It's going to be about a 11-yard loss there as Bell lost a snap.
Yeah, just that small slip-up can take you back so far and just have you restart.
As they almost get a block punt there. It's a short kick, and they're going to let it bounce. Not going to let it touch. They're going to let it bounce, and they're going to down it at about the 22-yard line. As the Middle Creek offense comes back out onto the field. And Dominique Schaffner is still in the game at quarterback. As a switch at running back has occurred, now DeAndre Jones is now in the game, sophomore this year. He runs out on a screen as Dominique throws it, and there's no one there.
Intended for Spencer.
Intended for Jonathan Spencer there. Couldn't find his target. Think he rushed it a little too early.
It's going to bring up second down for the Mustangs.
2nd and 10 on their own 23. Trips formation. 3 receivers set on the right side. They're going to give it to DeAndre Jones as he gets it upfield for a few yards. About a 3-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 7.
It's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Pass to 7.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 6 for the Mustangs.
Hey.
Hey.
Mr. Schnaufner gets the Rocky Mount D to jump off sides. Off sides on the defense. Encroachment on the defense.
Bring up a 3rd and 3.
3-yard penalty. They're going to move up about 3 yards.
Ball. Come on, ball boy.
Gives the Mustangs a little bit more yardage to work with for this 3rd down.
Although that should be a 5-yard penalty and a result in a reset of 1st down. They're now on their own 31. At receiver, we've got Shamon Hicks, Matt Schmidt, Ashton Mitchell,
Running trips right.
and Riley. Is that Dominique Schaffner? He gets to him, but it's going to be close to a 1st down. It's going to be a 1st down.
Nice little play.
Schaffner trying to move the offense. Same set. He's going to drop back and pass. That's a nice pass downfield. But he overthrows it. It was intended for Ashton Mitchell, number 2.
Yeah, beautiful pass. Just couldn't get there.
Looked good for the moment, but Schaffner just timing it was off.
Middle Creek is running trips right again.
He's going to throw it again. He's going to look downfield as he spins out of a tackle.
Flag's down.
Flag's down there. It's going to look to be a holding. They're going to be the holding there on number 61, that being Lewis Smith. Oh, yes, holding on the offense. As that's going to be a costly penalty that's going to move them back. It's going to move them back 10 yards. Now they're going to make it 2nd and 20.
Yeah, before they were going for those big passes just to get a gain, but now they're going to have to do it just to even get a 1st down.
Quarter's going by really fast. We got about 1:46 to go here.
I have to say, I've been really impressed with Rocky Mountain so far. They've been making nice, consistent plays for consistent amount of yards. They're not huge gains, but decent gains, managing to get 1st downs. And it's been a really nice, so far, a really nice quarter for them.
Yeah, Sanders definitely been pushing that in.
Rocky Mountain declines that penalty as they were going to move back 10 yards. They did decline it, so it's going to remain 3rd. It's going to be 3rd and 12 on their own 34. As Schaffner is awaiting the call as they're waiting for the whistle. As they're set, and Schaffner, he calls to the snap. They're going to pass it here. He gets it upfield, and he gets it to Tariq Davis, number 4. As he stays in bounds. Great pass by Schaffner.
That's a Middle Creek first down.
Oh, great play to get this Middle Creek offense moving upfield.
Middle Creek's going to be starting up on their own 47, it looks like. Fresh set of downs.
They're going to make an attempt to score before this quarter ends as they bring the blitz.
5-man
rush. That's a touch pass there as he gets it.
And he gets it again.
Davis. As they rule it a catch. Schaffner with the great touch pass there.
That's going to be another Middle Creek.
As they move upfield here, they're looking to score.
Yeah, once they started getting that rhythm down with those passes, it's just been.
As they're going to run a double set, Tariq Davis and Matt Schmidt are going to be on the left side. Shamon Hicks and Riley are going to be on the right side as they go across to Matt Schmidt. As he tries to steal for him, and he gets a 5-yard gain there. They're now in Rocky Mount Goffner's territory.
And they have plenty of time to work with. No need to rush here. They have 1:15 left on the clock.
As they're going to be on the right hash. As They switched out running backs and they fake it. They're going to kick it to
Another
Matt Schmidt
quick
again
pass.
as he cuts up.
Oh!
It's a nice juke. And he gets to about the 5-yard line. As that's a great gain. And that's going to be a first down. As they have already been in the red zone. They're going to look to be a goal line. They're in the range to score as they have 56 seconds to go. As the Rocky Mount Gophers defense, they get upfield. He gets in for a touchdown.
Yeah, it's a Middle Creek touchdown.
As Middle Creek, they get on the board first.
49 seconds in the quarter.
Yeah, it was definitely starting to look there like, it might be 0-0 at the end of the first quarter, but that comeback by Middle
Slow
Creek.
quarter, but they get it going on offense. Schaffner did a great job of leading the offensive field with those 2 great passes to Tariq Davis and some more underpasses, under routes ran by Matt Schmidt.
Yeah, just a bunch of great consecutive plays took them all the way to into Rocky Mount territory and into the end zone.
As they're tearing in on the hold, he calls for it. Shay's got it up, and it's good.
That's going to make the score 7-0 with about 50 seconds left in the first quarter.
23 seconds left in the first quarter. The Mustangs take a 7-0 lead over Rocky Mount.
I don't know who was supposed to be covering him, but they were not doing it.
Going to throw again, going deep once more, and he's got the defender beat for a touchdown. The Mustangs come away with a victory. 5-7, so he's a big boy to be coming down at you. He one block, and he just shrugs them off, and he makes another two.
And kick is up. That's an absolute.
And we're back. As the Middle Creek offense, Schaffner leads the offense down the field as they score first. And this home is their first home game of the season. As Shea kicks it off. Number 21's going to get it. Now this time they lateral it, and they get to the backfield. As that's number 24. Avon Holland in on the tackle. Better known as Tank. He gets in on the tackle as it sets the Goffners back. As they set up on their own 11, 12-yard line. Not the way that the Goffners wanted to start their third drive of the game. As they come up, as the Mustangs take a timeout here.
We're going to be back after a quick break. And we're back.
And we're back from break as the Mustangs take a quick timeout, and the Gryphons will be back on the field as they got a chance to come up with some plays for this next possession. As their first 3 possessions, they look to move upfield. They look to move upfield. And now Bell, he's going to start at the center here. 1 receiver set. 2 backs. He's going to be on the center. Sends 1 in motion. They're going to run it again. Saunders gets a truck there. As that was Bynum. Correction, that was Bynum getting the carry there. As Weinberg gets in on attack on number 52. As he looks to have gotten trucked there. And as they're going to reset, they switch sides. The receiver in tight. Now it's going to be a full house pistol formation. As Bell takes it, they hand it off this time. Now they're going to pass it the first time in the game as he gets downfield. And good stop.
Pass is incomplete. Intended for number 3. George Edwards. Broke it up by number 20, Jaden Daly.
John Singleton gets a hit on Forrest Bell right there. As he looked to go downfield to number 3, being Tavoric Edwards. The first throw by Forrest Bell all game. As they're gonna run a 2 receiver sit on the right side, 1 receiver wide. Jonathan Spencer and Isaiah Herring playing coverage as they roll out left. He gets it in, but it's going to look to be, they're going to call it a catch as he gets it inbounds. That's going to be a first down. They're going to move the sticks.
That's going to be a Rocky Mount first down.
Only nearly under a second to go. As they're going to look to try to get a play on here. They're going to get 1 more play off into this quarter. It's going to look to be a run as they're going to look to send blitz. Send 1 in motion as they pass it again as they get a sack and there's a fumble. But the Gryphons recover as it looks to be something brewing down there on the other side of the field. As the first quarter ends with the Middle Creek Mustangs leading 7-0. And we'll be right back.
I don't know who was supposed to be covering him, but they were not doing it.
Going to throw again, going deep once more, and he's got the defender beat for a touchdown. The Mustangs come away with a victory, 5-7. So he's a big boy to be coming down at you. He 1 block, and he just shrugs him off, and he makes another 2.
And kick is up. That's an absolute thrill into the back of the end zone.
You're watching the Sports Blog.
And we're back to start the second quarter as the Middle Creek Mustangs lead 7-0 over the Rocky Mount Gryphons. Gryphons' offense will set back up as they ended the first quarter with scoreless. 3 possessions. This is their 3rd drive. Bell under center again. 2 receivers out this time, 1 on right, 1 on the left, as they can't stop the run as Bynum gets a field. And he gets the first. He would not go down. He's still going. And he gets the first down. He gets to about the 43-yard line. Big run by Bynum. As he's looking to have a big day at running back today. We talked about that earlier in the show that the Middle Creek defense is going to really have to stop their run game. This is going to be a very powerful run game.
Yeah, as you said multiple times, they're really well known for particularly their running games, and Middle Creek is having a little bit of trouble putting a stop to that.
And they definitely can stick with it. It's very viable. Like, the only times they've really done big passes when they're encroached and they're really trying to get
run
that
a play
touchdown.
action here. As they cut across and they run a screen, they get a field as he gets stopped before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. As Blake Moore was in on it. As Chuensi was in there on the tackle. They're going to look to send the 4-man rush here. As they send a 5-man rush. And Sanders gets upfield as he takes his team with him, and there's a flag on the play as the first down was gained. This one might come back on the Gryphons.
Looks like it's going to be on the Mustangs.
As there looks to be a holding call, and it's going to come back.
Correction, it's going to be on Rocky Mountain. It's going to be a holding call.
It's going to be a holding call. That's called. It's going to send them back.
A block in the back.
As refs well in. It's going to move them back. It's going to be 2nd and 7. It's going to be 2nd and about 7 here.
2nd and 7 for Rocky Mountain.
As that penalty puts them back, takes away that big gain. Sets up in the pistol. 2 running back set. 1 receiver set. As they run a double. They want to play action, but hand it off anyway. As that only gets them about a 1-yard gain.
Number 1. Tackled by a host.
That was Forbes with the run. With the carry. And it's going to be 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. No gain on the play.
No gain. And the Mustangs defense is looking to step it up here. They're stepping it up in the second quarter. After that great offensive drive, they're stepping it up on defense.
See if the Rocky Mount Gryphons can match that intensity that Middle Creek had at the end of the quarter.
As Bell hands it off, he play action fake as he gets upfield to Bynum. As he cuts back cross field, he gets a big gain there as he fumbles. There's a fumble on the play. And there was no fumble as it was waved off. Pass complete. It's going to be a first down for the Gryphons. Or the refs making a call whether it was a fumble or not. And it looks like they're going to ineligible receiver downfield. As it'll be first down, Middle Creek. The Mustangs recovered a fumble along with the ineligible receiver call, and they're going to decline the penalty. Great job by the Mustangs D.
Phenomenal job. Like you said, they're really stepping it up now.
As they set up the Middle Creek offense with great field position here. As Schaffner is still in at quarterback, and they're going to run a trip set to the right side. As Ashton Mitchell, Schmidt, and Davis are going to be on that side. And Josh Drake is in at running back this time. As they hand it off to Drake, he gets a big hit right there. As there's going to be no gain there.
Right, number 9 and number 44 for Rocky Mountain.
for about a loss of 1 yard.
Because Richardson is in there on the tackle. Still going to run a trip set, all to the right side. They're going to fake it as they run a read option up the field. And Schaffner gets a field. And it's going to be a flag on the play. It might come back as might have been a hold on the play on the Mustangs.
Still quite a play by Schaffner, though. Managed to find that hole and take advantage of that.
He read the defense right. He didn't hand it off, and he kept it for himself and took it upfield as that might look to come back. As it's going to be a hold on the offense and a block in the back on the offense. 2 penalties, going to set them back. Reset on 2nd down.
Yeah, definitely a shame. That was a great play right there. Beautiful run.
As they're going to move it on back. It's going to take them back quite far.
Huge loss of yards.
Now it's going to be 2nd and about 15, 16 yards. 2nd and 21. Correction, 2nd and 21. As we have about 9:20 to go in the 2nd quarter. Take away that big run. Those 2 penalties really hurt their offense. As Schaffner
trips right again.
Play action fake, and he's rushed. And there's a sack on the play.
Another loss of yards.
As the protection, the pocket collapses right on Schaffner. As Damian Frog is back in the game and running back. With that loss of down, this is going to be 3rd and about
40 yards. Whoa. 3rd and 40.
3rd and about 40. That's a long way. That sack and those 2 penalties really hurt them.
Huge loss of yards.
As they're going to run a double set. 2 receivers on each side. Schaffner's going to pass this one out. He runs a screen pass as that is dropped. That's incomplete to Ashton Mitchell as Schaffner was rushed again. And they're going to bring out the punt team here.
Let's hope Middle Creek can get it far enough up the field where it actually gives them a little bit of a good field positioning.
4th and 36. Those 2 penalties and that painful sack really hurt the Mustangs offense there. They're going to set. Punt is off, and Hunter Griselle kicks it pretty far.
Good
he
hang
gets
time.
it to about the it's going to be about the 40, 30, the 45-yard line. As that bounces out of bounds. As you said, bad possession by the offense, by the Mustangs offense there. As it gives the Gryphons a great field position here.
Let's see if the Griffins can take advantage of it this time. They certainly seem to have a drive going, so maybe that will help them push through and get this touchdown.
And it's all on the Mustangs defense here. As we got 3 DBs in, there's 1 safety back. As he gets a sack, but George Mao, he spins out of it. As they get him again, that's a sack. George Maya gets in there, but he loses his tackle and forces Forrest Bell to go very far back. We're going to have about 8 minutes left in the 2nd quarter now. As that pushes the Gryphons very far back. As the pressure got to Forrest Bell as he was not expecting that. And it's going to be 2nd and 27 now.
Yeah, with this,
they're now on their own 37-yard line.
This far back in yardage, they're really gonna have to hope they can get some really good runs or passes in there.
Jamonte Richardson was in on the tackle there as they credit him with the sack. As they try to hand it off and it doesn't get too far.
Yeah, the problem they're going to run into here is they got a great running game, but that's way too far for them to run unless they get a big opening.
They get about a 2-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and about 25. as the Mustangs defense is really setting in. They bring a lot of pressure as they're blitzing a lot as they get inside. Oh, he fakes
Huge
it.
pass.
And he throws it out of bounds as it was intended for Edwards there.
I didn't really see anything out of that. I mean, he was literally right on him.
Now bring up 4th down for the Rocky Mountain.
Good defensive play by the Mustangs here as they set their offense back on the field as Spencer is back. Let's return the punt.
John Spencer back for the punt.
Yeah, the Mustangs defense definitely not giving the Gryphons much options here.
As the Gryphons are going to punt it. And high, good hang time there. It's going to bounce. They're going to let it bounce again as it sets them at their own 31-yard line.
The Mustangs
And they're going to be on the left hash.
will take over.
Mark.
Have the first down on the 31-yard line.
Schaffner is back in at quarterback. Damian Frog in at running back. Let's see if this Middle Creek offense can not let up on the sacks. Make sure they get very good. Make sure they protect the quarterback here.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have to redeem themselves after all those penalties.
And there's a pressure was broken right there again.
Pass incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd and 10.
That was Ward bringing in on the pressure there on Schaffner. Schaffner looking kind of flustered in the pocket. If he sees the pressure coming, he should be able to get out of there.
There's a whistle.
Early flag
There's
there.
a flag again.
Flag on the play.
A lot of flags have been thrown today by the refs.
They're certainly not letting anything
offsides
go.
on Rocky Mount. As that gives them a little bit of cushion for the Mustangs offense. They're going to move a field for about 5 yards. It's going to put them about 2nd and 5 now on their own 37-yard line. They're going to go 4-man rush here. As he looks, as they run a doubles, they try to come around on the screen. Try to run a bubble screen there as the Gophers read that play.
The Gryphons have been very consistent in breaking through that Mustang offensive line, getting right to the quarterback, not leaving him much time.
And they're able to read their plays, and they're really setting in on their offense right now.
Both teams have been performing phenomenally.
There's a
defensively.
bad mistake right there. As that was number 61 with the false start. That was Lewis Smith. Big mistake there. Not listening to the snap count.
Will be complete 3rd and 10.
So that's going to be a costly penalty there. I'm pretty sure Coach Calabria is not going to be happy about that. As that pass is batted down.
Pass knocked down by number 9.
Another bad possession for the Middle Creek offense.
Down for the Mustangs.
Flustered by pressure.
Hunter Rizal
And
back
man,
to
costly penalty there on that false start. Just going to bring their special teams out to punt again. Hunter Griselle at the punt. As we're going to have 2 returners back there. That being Edwards.
22 back.
Edwards and Walker are back there. As he's
Huge
going to get it,
kick.
he's going to call a fair catch there.
Catch ball.
Oh,
Flag
and
on the
there's a
play.
costly flag there.
See, he bumped him a little bit there.
As he bumped into him, and number 27, they should know that. Bad play there.
It's going to give the Gryphons some more valuable yards that the Mustangs really don't want to give up.
That was Elijah Hamilton that's going to get that flag there.
Yeah, that's one of the ones where you pretty much know they're gonna call it.
Penalty.
So
Griffon's offense is back out there. They're going to call interference, kick return interference on the kick team. It's just going to put them at the Middle Creek. Going to put them about the Middle Creek 47-yard line there. That's Bell. He's going to set up in the pistol formation again, as they've done all night tonight. As that's number 21 getting upfield again. Collins on the carry. As he gets about 5 yards there. He's going to get to about their own 45-yard line.
21, tackled by Daniel Jackson, number 90, George Meyer.
As you can see down low, we have other high school scores down there. We have about 6 minutes to go in the second quarter before halftime. As the Mustangs defense look to bring pressure as they run it again. They get upfield. As he continues to go, he gets out of bounds, and he gets the first down there.
First down and some.
It's going to be another personal foul, Middle Creek.
Going to be another flag out there. As the Mustangs having a lot of costly penalties tonight.
21. D'Angelo Collins.
Collins getting upfield there. Going to be a personal foul call on the Mustangs deep. Another costly penalty. Sanderson and Fuqua are tied at 6 right now. As they move it upfield now. They'll be on the Middle Creek 21-yard line. .550 to go in the second quarter. Bell looking for a call. Telling his own line. He sets up in the pistol again. More likely to run it. They're going to run it again. Collins gets it. As he tries to get through the hole, and he's stuck right there. He gets about a 2-yard gain there.
Well, run by number 21.
Isaiah Herring is in there on the tackle. As Collins is going to come out, and Sanders is going to come in.
Tackled by Herring.
They're going to set up in the pistol formation again. May look to pass it here. As the Gryphons are looking to go in to score. They're going to try to tie this game up before halftime and put the pressure on the Mustangs now. As Bell, 2 receivers set on the left side now.
2 back.
They're going to hand it off to Sanders again as he gets upfield, and he gets stopped right there. He saw a hole, and they got closed up very quickly.
Gain of just a few yards.
It's going to be about 3rd and 3. This Mustangs defense is looking kind of tired there. They want to get off the field as soon as they can, as they want to stop this offense right here. As Forrest Bell is back in the pistol formation again. He's going to hand it off to Saunders, and Saunders gets upfield, and he gets the first down. It might be short. It's probably going to be a 4th and 1.
Tackled by number 52, Brendan Weinberg.
Yeah, Mustangs
just a little short.
Yeah, Mustangs doing pretty well.
Then it's going to be a first down.
It is a first down.
And they're going to move the chains here, as they've already been in the red zone.
Rocky Mount now has a fresh set of downs to work with.
They're in goal line formation.
Definitely a lot of pressure on the Mustangs right now. Want to keep that lead going into halftime.
And no rush for Rocky Mount. They have plenty of time to work with 4 minutes still left on the clock.
As now, Bell is going to go into center now. This is going to be a 1-back set. 2 receiver set on the right side now as they hand it off. And he gets upfield, and he's going to get about the 5-yard line now.
Finds a hole and gains a little more yardage.
Tackled by 33, Connor Chiniski.
About 3:33 to go.
It's going to bring up 2nd and looks like 4.
And Bell is going to go right back under center. Double receiver set on the right side. 1 receiver on the left. They're going to bring the blitz and they jump off sides. Mistake there.
Another costly
It's going to be
mistake.
Xavion Powell who jumps off sides there.
I think that's been like the major game changer this quarter has been
Penalties. Penalties have really hurt the Middle Creek, has really hurt the Mustangs tonight. As that edges them closer, and they're going to get a new set of downs here. It's going to be 2nd and 4. Amazingly, they're still up 7-0. Let's see what the defense can do here. Can they record a stop, which they're more likely going to give it. It's number 44. That's Green in right now. They're going to send him in motion. And they give it to Green, and he's stuffed. They read the run. They send the blitz, and they read the run. That's John Singleton in on the tackle, along with Isaiah Herring.
Great play by Middle Creek, especially when they really needed it.
Great play. They read the one.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mustangs tackle by number 47.
3rd and 4 now.
And number 52, Brendan Weinberg.
Nearly we're coming down to 2 minutes now left before the half.
The play gave the Mustangs a little more breathing room, but not much.
As they're going to try to look to get a big stop here in the red zone. Run the receiver set as Blell. He's in the pistol. As there's another jump. As that's George Maya that time that moves and jumps off sides. Now it's going to be about 3rd and 1 again. It's a mental thing on defense. You really have to try not to jump off sides. You just try to time the snap count on point. You don't want to make that mistake.
Yeah, just getting so excited, waiting for that ball to be, waiting for that snap, just to go and hit somebody.
Yeah, especially when it's down to the wire like this, and you really need to stop those offensive, most likely runs in this case. So you're getting anxious.
It's going to be the same set. Now it's going to be a tight set. Bell under center again. As they feed it to Collins, he gets in for the touchdown. As he scores. And now the Gryphons have gotten themselves on the board now.
Looks like it's going to be going even into the 3rd quarter.
That's Sherrod Green in on the touchdown, as he's had a big day also. That defense looked to be kind of tired there, as Panther Creek is bidding up on Leesville Road right now, 27-14. George Washington also up 21-0. As the Gryphons set to kick the PAT. As it's up, and it's good.
It's going to bring them even at 7 with 1:30 left in the quarter.
The extra point is good. With 1:29 left in the 2nd quarter. Mustangs 7.
The Mustangs defense looking kind of flustered in there on that possession, that whole possession there.
Yeah, the biggest thing I definitely noticed there was all the unnecessary penalties, and they were like one right after another. I'm assuming it was just the nerve, like you guys were talking about, but really like one right after another. I think their coach is definitely going to talk to them during halftime.
And the first time tonight, Middle Creek is going to be set up to kick, return a kick tonight. Looks like Sherrod Green, who just scored that touchdown for the Gryphons, is going to be the kicker here. Let's set that off, and the referee's checking to make sure that they don't have more than 11 men on the field.
It'll definitely be exciting to see what the offense for Middle Creek can do here with a minute and a half.
Sherrod Green is doing it all tonight. He's playing kicker, he's playing receiver. And the Gryphons are getting hype on the sidelines. Also, the Creek Crazies hyping those stands, trying to keep the Mustangs in it. And Sherrod Green is up for the kick, and now it's off. They squib it. That's a short kick. Jonathan Spencer gets it. He comes upfield. He's looking for space. Doesn't get much, but he gets almost to the 30-yard line. He gets about to the 27.
Mustangs starting off with decent field position. I don't see too much coming out of this in about 125.
On the 28-yard line.
In the second half, they're going to have to come back and cut. They're going to have to cut down on a lot of those penalties that they just had in this half. As the Gryphons try to get set on defense as they look to bring the rush. They look to bring the blitz as now Hunter Griselle is in with a deep pass. And he overthrows it. He goes a little bit out of bounds as he looks the intended receiver, Jonathan Spencer.
Ashton Mitchell. Gonna bring up a second down.
Right. As they're going to run a double set. There's Ashton Mitchell and Matt Schmidt on the left side. Spencer. Spencer and Fredrickson is Griselle. He's under pressure.
Little bit of trouble in the
spins
backfield.
out. As he gets upfield, he looks for some space and he gets upfield there. Great job of making the play when the pocket collapsed. He gets upfield. He almost gets the first down there. He gets to the 35-yard line. 3rd and 4 here. 55 seconds to go. They're going to have to go fast if they want to score. And they run it upfield. It's Drake Jones.
Oh, tripped up.
Yes, he gets tripped up, but he gets the first down.
Tackle by number 22 for Rocky Mountain.
As he's been one that's been very excited about tonight. He's been eager to get in there, and now he gets himself a carry. He gets himself the first down. Griselle back to drops back. He gets upfield and run. Oh! That Fredrickson tried to be fancy there and get the one-handed catch.
But bobbled it.
And bobbled it. As that could have been an easy-going touchdown there. As he had a lot of field to work with if he would have caught that. A nice crossing route. Double set. Signal set. He's calling for it. They're going to pass it again. He's looking upfield. As he drops back, and that's a wobbly throw. As he almost throws an interception. As that was number 20 in on the deflection, almost getting an interception.
Got a little bit of pressure there.
That's Parker there, almost coming up with the interception. As they're going to have deep safeties back there. It's Green, and they're also on defense playing safety, who just scored on the previous offensive possession for the Gryphons. As Griselle is going to try to lead them down with 31 seconds to go as they bring the blitz. As he gets across the field to Schmidt, and he drops it too. It's kind of a late hit there as they called it a fumble. As it's called a fumble, and the Gryphons have scored again.
Huge play for the Griffins.
Huge play there.
Yeah, nobody even saw that coming.
Yeah,
like nobody was even looking at him.
And one player managed to pick it up.
It has been called a touchdown, as it was ruled as a fumble, and
that was number 31, Detrell Rivas.
Rivas brings it back, but fumbles a turn back. As they get themselves up with 18 seconds left in the second quarter, going into halftime, they now will have themselves a 14-7 lead if they can get this extra point. Tough call there by the refs. I didn't see a fumble there.
Yeah, it definitely.
As they ruled it as a fumble. It looked to be incomplete. As the PAT is good, and they go up 14-7, going into halftime. That's going to be a tough blow for the Middle Creek offense. As Griselle looked to be moving them upfield, and they ruled that by a fumble. And it turns into points for the Gryphons as they lead. The Mustangs looking kind of flustered here. They're not looking too bright as we thought they would.
Yeah, definitely with that half a minute going in, they really tried to get that out, and they were being a little bit careless with the ball there.
They're not bringing the energy that we thought they would tonight.
Mostly this quarter, though, I've mostly seen most of the yardage that was gained by the Griffins was mostly mistakes by the Mustangs, like penalties, fumbles, bobbling, just silly things like that. And
second half, they're going to have to come out better than they did in this second quarter.
Yeah,
first quarter ended off great, and then they lost it. They lost a lot of their mojo in the second in this quarter right here.
And the Griffins have just been really using that to their advantage.
Yeah, I don't know if it has to do with, them underestimating their opponent or, just being a little bit more carefree after getting that touchdown in the first quarter, but they definitely slipped up in the second quarter.
You can't underestimate your opponents out here. You can't take them lightly. As Green is going to set to kick it.
Sherrod Green.
As that's a short
Scoop.
kick. As there's a scoop. That's a scoop kick, and they're going to take it right there at the 30-yard line.
Fell down by Clater.
47. That being Jordan Clater. Recovering the ball.
If we're going with the same theme, I definitely imagine we're going to see some, big Hail Marys or something coming out of
We're going to
this.
see a lot of passes here.
Hopefully it's not another slip up and we don't see another repeat of that last.
Have 2 timeouts to work with. But they're mostly going to look to go deep here. They're going to want all goes here.
Running more of a spread here to each side. Fuquay's leading Sanderson by 7.
He's putting it on Apex right now. They're up 27-0. Panther Creek still has that increasing lead on Leesville Road. Green Hope leading Jordan 7-6.
Wakefield, who the Mustangs played last game, still with that lead.
As we're going to restart here, they're going to bring the blitz. And they hand it off. Dre Jones gets upfield as he tries to spin out of there. He fumbles, but he was down by contact. So it's going to be ruled that he was down by contact. He gets about a 5-yard gain. As time is going to run out here. As they're going to go about 3 seconds, and we're going to go into halftime with the score being 14-7.
At the half.
That's going to be the end of the first half. The Rocky Mountain 14, the Mustangs 7.
And it's halftime, and we'll be right back with the Sports Walk.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dewan Young graduated from Middle Creek High School in 2000.
I don't know who was supposed to be covering him, but they were not doing it.
Going to throw again, going deep once more, and he's got the defender beat for a touchdown.
The Mustangs come away with a victory, 5-7. So he's a big boy to be coming down at you.
He one block, and he just shrugs them off, and he makes another 2. And kick is up. That's an absolute drill into the back of the end zone.
You're watching the Sports Blog. I don't know who was supposed to be covering him, but they were not doing it.
Going to throw again, going deep once more, and he's got the defender beat for a touchdown.
The Mustangs come away with a victory, 5-7. So he's a big boy to be coming down at you.
He one block, and he just shrugs them off, and he makes another 2. And kick is up. That's an absolute drill into the back of the end zone.
You're watching the Sports Blog. I don't know who was supposed to be covering him, but they were not doing it.
Going to throw again, going deep once more, and he's got the defender beat for a touchdown. The Mustangs come away with a victory, 5-7. So he's a big boy to be coming down at you.
He one block, and he just shrugs him off, and he makes another two. And kick is up. That's an absolute thrill into the back of the end zone.
You're watching the Sports Blog.
They tell of a ruler in Sultan who went mad due to his wife's infidelity. In his rage, he swore to wed each and every young maiden and murder them before the sun was to rise. It wasn't until the beautiful Scheherazade captivated the Sultan with her beauty and telling her wondrous
A long time ago, these lands weren't ruled by any one man. Instead, they were ruled by two. Two bitter rivals, both equally corrupt and cruel. They ruled the land without consequence, as none would dare oppose them.
Another big round of applause for your Middle Creek High School band.
I don't know who was supposed to be covering him, but they were not doing it.
Gonna throw again, going deep once more, and he's got the defender beat for a touchdown. The Mustangs come away with a victory, 5-7. So he's a big boy to be coming down at you.
He one block, and he just shrugs them off, and he makes another two. And kick is up. That's an absolute drill into the back of the end zone.
You're watching the Sports Blog. I don't know who was supposed to be covering him, but they were not doing it.
Gonna throw again, going deep once more, and he's got the defender beat for a touchdown. The Mustangs come away with a victory, 5-7. So he's a big boy to be coming down at you.
He one block, and he just shrugs them off, and he makes another two. And kick is up. That's an absolute drill into the back of the end zone.
You're watching the Sports Blog. I don't know who was supposed to be covering him, but they were not doing it.
Gonna throw again, going deep once more, and he's got the defender beat for a touchdown. The Mustangs come away with a victory, 5-7. So he's a big boy to be coming down at you.
He one block, and he just shrugs them off, and he makes another two. And kick is up. That's an absolute drill into the back of the end zone.
You're watching the Sports Blog. I don't know who was supposed to be covering him, but they were not doing it.
Gonna throw again, going deep once more, and he's got the defender beat for a touchdown. The Mustangs come away with a victory, 5'7", so he's a big boy to be coming down at you.
He one block, and he just shrugs them off, and he makes another two. And kick is up. That's an absolute drill into the back of the end zone.
You're watching the Sports Blog. I don't know who was supposed to be covering him, but they were not doing it.
Gonna throw again, going deep once more, and he's got the defender beat for a touchdown.
The Mustangs come away with a victory, 5'7", so he's a big boy to be coming down at you.
He one block, and he just shrugs them off, and he makes another two. And kick is up. That's an absolute drill into the back of the end zone.
Hello and welcome back to the Sports Blog. We're going to be starting off the second half here with Mustangs losing 7 to Gryphons.
So this half, they're going to receive the ball this half, and hopefully they got a good pep talk out of coach, and they're going to be able to come out and start this, play a better half than they played last half.
Yeah, hopefully after some talking and some resting, we might see some better defense on that side, maybe a little bit less slip-ups.
Defense is they really have to tighten up on their penalties.
Mm-hmm.
Penalties is what mainly cost them in the second quarter of the first half. And as
another thing I'd like to see them, work on a little bit is that offensive defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you see the defense of the Gryphons come in and just like one or two of them always gets through to come in and sack the quarterback, which that needs to be.
They just really got to hold up on their pressure,
Mm-hmm.
and they really got to just protect the quarterback here. And if the quarterback is in, they're going to have to – if the pocket is starting to collapse, they need to know how to get out of there. They can't find anybody open in time. And as we're going to start the third quarter, here we go. As it's going to be a short kick. And that is Shamar coming upfield. He's gone. And he's turning on the Jets. And he's going upfield. He's staying in bounds. He got knocked out of bounds. As he was nearly gone for a touchdown on the first kickoff return to start this third quarter.
Absolutely huge on that.
They absolutely decided to come out and start out the third quarter with a bang there.
Next time I'm going to say 35-yard line.
He almost turned on the Jets there and would have been gone for a touchdown. They're starting in good field position to get this quarter started. And now we switched out quarterbacks. As Schaffner played in the first half, and now it's going to be Brent Griselle who's playing in the second half. And this time we're going to start with Dion Frog at running back. Griselle looking for the call. And here we go. They're going to get ready. They're going to get set. Griselle, he's going to drop back. They're going to bring the blitz, four-man rush. He throws it downfield. He overthrows it just a bit. He didn't put it where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, just a little bit less power on that one. It would have been golden.
Nice touch pass, just a little bit overthrown there. we go again. They're going to look to go deep. Now he's going to roll out left. He throws it up there. Oh, he overthrows Matt Schmidt there, man. He misses Schmidt on a wide open crossing route. Grizel not looking too accurate. Not looking too accurate so far. 3rd and 10. Off the great kick return by Shamon Hicks. They haven't been able to get anything going. It looks like they're going to pass it one more time. And it looks like the Gryphons are really going to bring the blitz now. 5-man rush. As he gets it across to Jonathan Spencer, he cuts up field.
Pick up the first down.
And he gets out of bounds. He's still going.
Still going.
He's still going. He gets stopped right at the 1-yard line. Great job by Spencer.
Tripped up right before the goal line.
It's not a touchdown, but they're gonna rule it at the 4-yard line. It's gonna be at the 4-yard line right there. 1st and goal. Grizel set that up on a great play. They're gonna bring the blitz. They're gonna run it in, and that's they want to read option, and Grizel gets in for the touchdown. And that was a great way to start out the half, start out the 3rd quarter. As there's a flag on the play. It's going to stay a touchdown, but there's going to be a flag on the play. It's a great job by the offense there, man.
Yeah, coming out strong, great running game, great passing game. It can't get much better than that.
I guess Coach had to have lit a fire under them during the halftime.
It's going to be a personal foul, Rocky Mountain. The touchdown will count. It'll be enforced on the kickoff.
And it was a personal foul by Rocky Mount. It'll be enforced on the kickoff.
To get the extra point.
Shea is in the extra point. Great drive, but that was all set up by the kickoff return, by the 45-yard kick return by Shamon Hicks. But that's good.
Good point. It's going to bring the score 14-14.
We're at 14 all.
Yeah, Mustangs tie up that game again.
After a grueling 2nd quarter where they really struggled, they come out strong in the 3rd, and they start off with a good drive and tie up the game. Then it's 14-14 with 11:23 to go in the 3rd quarter. That drive was about 6 plays. Only took about 40 seconds off the clock. And they did a great job there. Grizel leading their offense down the field as it was all set up. That set up them to get on the goal line with the crossing route pass over to Jonathan Spitzer. Got him to about the 2-yard line. And they get it in. They ran the read option, and Brick Grizel runs it in for itself for the touchdown. As Shea gets the kick. Remember the penalty that was called personal foul on that goal line touchdown. It will be enforced on this kickoff. It's going to move it back. Going to move them back. This kick will be taken at the 45 at the Rocky Mount 45-yard line. This is going to be a deep kick into the end zone. Shea gets the special teams ready. They're going to be kicking very close now. As those Creek Crazies are really loud as they get into the game. And here comes Shea with the kick, and that's going to be a touchback.
They're going to touchback. The Rocky Mountain will start on the 20-yard line.
Rocky Mountain will start on their own 20. It's going to be 1st and 10. They're going to make a comeback drive themselves. They're going to let us strike first again.
Well, we definitely saw the power of the Middle Creek offense in that last play, but let's see if the defense can come back strong the same way.
We're going to run one safety back. Forrest Bell is still in the game. It's going to be one safety. They're going to play with one safety back. One back set. They're going to hand it off. That's going to be
stopped up.
That's going to be Saunders with the ball. Oh, no, it's going to be Nick Bynum. Correction. This is going to be Nick Bynum with the ball as he scores. as he gets a little bit of a short gain there, about 2 yards. Going to be 2nd and 8. Let's bind him in the backfield. They're going to run 2 receiver set, 1 back. And they're going to have a little bit there. They're going to have that tight end on the end. They're going to run the blitz here. They're going to blitz it. They're going to, as Bynum still gets upfield, gets about a 3-yard gain there. It's going to be about 3rd and 4. Singleton was in on the tackle there.
Tackle by number 42, Michael Russell.
And also Russell, that was in on tackle. It's now Bell. He's going to back it up. He's going to set up in the pistol formation. 1 back set, pistol. He's going to send him in motion. He's going to come around. He's going to run that again as they try to run an option play, and they get it upfield as that was a big hit laid on there. As he flipped it to Saunders.
Run by number 32, hit by number 22,
Isaiah Herring laying the big hit there.
Huge
They're
hit.
still going to get the first down there. Great option play by the Gryphons. But even better with the hit, even though it didn't stop the first down, but they got the first down regardless. As Herring is now playing safety. And they're going to bring a 6-man blitz as they stuff the run right there. Nowhere, nothing to be found. Xavion Powell on the stuff there. That's going to be about a 3-yard loss there. It's going to be about 2nd and 13 now. On their own 27 here. It's a timeout is called by the Gryphons. And we're going to go to break. We'll be right back with the Sports Block.
I don't know who was supposed to be covering him, but they were not doing it.
Gonna throw again, going deep once more, and he's got the defender beat for a touchdown. The Mustangs come away with a victory, 5-7. So he's a big boy to be coming down at you.
And we're back with the Sports Block. As there was a timeout taken by the Gryphons. As now they're going to be in the 2-back pistol formation. As now Daniel Jackson will be playing safety. Jonathan Spencer in on the left side playing corner as that's short gain. About a 2-yard gain there for Saunders, B.J. Saunders. Oh, no, D'Angelo Collins, I'm sorry.
Pick up about 5 on the play. It's going to bring up about 3rd and about 8. 3rd and 7.
Can bring up 3rd and 8 for the Griffins.
About 8.5 minutes to go in this third quarter as it is tied up at 14 all. As Bell tries to get them a first down, and they're going to, and there's a jump. Not timing it right. As that's going to move them up. It's going to be 3rd and 2 now. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It's going to move them about 3rd and 2.
Again with the penalties.
They really have to cut back on that. And just make sure they have to read the snap count. Don't jump. This gives the Gryphons a little bit of a cushion now. They only have 3 yards to go. It's done on 39. They're going to look to run it here. They hand it off. That's Saunders getting up the middle. That's Collins.
It's that first
that's
down.
Collins get up the middle, and he get the first down there. As now Sanders comes back in. It's going to be 1st and 10.
Yeah, we run into that same
44.
situation where they probably wouldn't be getting that first down if it weren't for that penalty right there.
And I think now it shouldn't be really hard to read for the Middle Creek defense that they're going to look to run the – they're a run-heavy team. They barely pass the ball a lot. So they're going to they'll look to be a run-heavy team. And they're going to run it all night as they continue to run the ball. As that's Sanders with the carry. As they stuff the run, he's going to look to get about maybe 1 yard there. It's going to be 2nd and 9 on their 45 now.
Yeah, it's starting to seem, and hopefully so, that the Mustangs are starting to build, an immunity to their running plays here, and they're starting to stop them.
Even when the Mustangs get stopped, the Gryphons continue to run the ball. They continue to run it down their throats.
Yep, definitely, though. They do make gains with runs. It seems like their passing game hasn't been too strong this night here.
Saunders is going to look to go in motion here as now Collins is in the back. As they run it, they fake it, and they hand it off to Collins there. He gets up the middle for about 2 yards. That's Bynum. All right, it's number 32, Bynum in there. Wakefield up 22-6. Shoeclave Arena is beating downstairs. It's 19-6 right now, and as leading carry 7-3. All right, don't forget to click and subscribe to our channel, The Sports Block. And as Blake, Bell does not hand it off, and he throws it away there. As he looked to run a play action there, he couldn't find his receiver. He just throws it out of bounds. That's going to be 4th and 7, and the Gryphons are going to punt here. As the Middle Creek offense is going to look to come back on the field now and try to build on their last drive.
Yeah, defense for Middle Creek definitely learning from their mistakes, putting that pressure on the Griffins before they can do anything bad.
As Jonathan Spencer is back to return it.
Spencer back to return.
Chase Miller is in the punt it. Confusion on the subs. Subbing in quickly as they can. Make sure they have 11 on the field. As they're looking to send an all-punt block here. As they're gonna send a lot of blockers here. As it's gonna be a short punt. They're gonna let it bounce. It's gonna go out of bounds around about the 23-yard line. With 6:14 to go in the third quarter, as this has been very fast-paced, and the Middle Creek defense doing a great job there of stopping the Gryphons on their first possession of the third quarter.
Yeah, last time we saw the Middle Creek offense up here, they made some very big plays.
Is in there. They're going to bring the blitz as they hand it off. They get up the They're going to try to hang on the ball. As that's Clater getting the carry.
Number 9.
As the Gryphons really set to bring the blitz there.
1.5. We'll give it 2. 2nd and 8.
Grissel is still in the shotgun. They're going to run a double set now. As he's dropping back the pass. He looks. He
bobbles it.
He bobbles it. Schmidt. He bobbles the pass there. You can't hang on. It's going to be 3rd down and about 8. Still tied up at 14 here with 5:43 to go. As Gazelle is set back, and they called a timeout right before the snap. The Gryphons were not set, so they called a timeout. And as that timeout is taken care of, we'll be right back. This is the Sports Block.
Hello and
we're
welcome back.
As the Gryphons take the timeout, and now the Middle Creek offense is reset. It's 3rd and 8. Grissel, he's back in the shotgun. He's going to look to pass it here. He's looking as the pressure is there. And he gets a catch. He gets the first down. As that's Schmidt with the catch. Grissel doing a great job of finding his receivers. And that's going to be a moving. They're going to move with the chains. Grissel is doing a great job so far at quarterback right now. A little bit inaccurate on this first drive. That second drive, he's starting to pick it up as Schmidt comes across in the motion. He throws it downfield as Riley Fredrickson gets the catch. There's a flag on the play. Fredrickson tried. He did. It wasn't fancy there. He wanted to catch it with 2 hands to make sure he got the catch down. Grissel with a great throw under pressure. That's a huge gain as they move the chains. There's a flag on the play. He's going to look to be on Rocky Mount.
That was a beautiful pass considering the pressure that the Gryphons were putting on the Mustangs there. They almost sacked quarterback.
That's about a 34-yard gain there as they're going to be in Rocky Mount territory. As they're on the Rocky Mount's 44-yard line. Grissel back in the shotgun. He rolls out right. He's trying to run out, and he gets sacked as he gets hit hard by Sean. Sherrod Green gets in a big hit as they brought the pressure there. Grissel with no time to throw. As that's going to bring them back to the 50-yard line now.
Wake Forest beating Apex 44-0. Panther Creek leading Leesville Road by 20.
And about a 7-yard loss there. This is going to be 2nd and 17. As Grissel, they run it. Dre Jones gets off field as he continues to go. About an 8-yard gain there. Good job getting off field. It's going to be about 3rd and 9 now. 3rd and 6. Okay, well, it's going to be 3rd and 6 now as they jump off sides. As the offense does a great job encroachment on the defense. That's going to move them up very upfield. Now it's going to be a 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 2 now. As Rocky Mount is not set. As Dre Jones still tries to cut back. He tries to cut back, and he may get the first down here. He may not.
For more up-to-date information, don't forget to follow us on our Twitter at Sportsblock MCHS.
And they're gonna look to measure this and make sure that he got the first down. They're gonna bring out the chains.
All right, we're gonna go to a break real quick.
And we're back. As the measurement was made and Middle Creek got the first down. As they're going to reset. Now they have a fresh set of downs. And Hunter Grissel, he's going to drop back. He's going to look upfield as he throws a nice pass. But Ashton Mitchell just can't get there in time.
Just out of reach.
Just overthrows it just a little bit. Mitchell's going to come out and Davis is going to come in. And here comes Damian Frog.
Brings up 2nd down.
It's going to be 2nd and 10 on their fresh set of downs. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Double receiver set. As the Gryphons are going to bring the pressure here. And he throws a bad pass. He just batted down by number 9. That's Richardson on the knockdown.
Richardson, that's going to bring up 3rd down for the Mustangs. 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 for the Mustangs.
As Gazelle and the Mustangs, they're going to have to do something. They're going to have to get some type of yardage here. They don't want to come up empty. They want to have to kick a long field goal. As Gazelle, he's looking.
Back.
He's looking. He throws it upfield. It's
Huge.
Riley
Wide open.
It's there. Oh, and he got hit low. He got hit up high in the air as he dropped the ball, and Riley Fredrickson looks to be injured on that play.
And we'll be right back.
And we're back, as it looks to be that Fredrickson looks to be okay. He just got the wind knocked out of him while he was in the air. And it's going to be 4th down and 10 as they come up empty on that possession. It looks like Coach Ragland and the Mustangs are going to go for it here. Taking risk early in the 3rd quarter. And he's going to keep his offense out there on the field. Let's see what they do on 4th down. They're going to probably look to pass it here as they're going to run a double receiver set on each side. Gressel back in the shotgun. As he resets, calling the audible.
Running more of a spread.
Here we go.
Drops back.
Gressel, he looks upfield. He overthrows it.
Almost intercepted.
That's a bad pass. As they come up empty on, that's a turnover of downs, and now the Middle Creek defense will be back on the field. As they're 0 for 2 tonight on 4th down conversions.
Yeah, the Gryphons definitely doing a great job in getting through that Mustang offensive line there, putting pressure on the quarterback. And
I don't think it's really pressure, but they have gotten some pressure on Gazelle. But he's getting a little too anxious, and he's throwing the ball away and overthrowing his receivers. As now Bell is going to be under center. It's going to switch to the shotgun now as he sends Sanders in motion. He hands it off. And no, he play fake.
Huge
He's
pass.
He's got a wide receiver wide open downfield.
Jumps with the grab.
That's Edwards way downfield as they got him to play action.
Huge play.
As Bell has the deep arm there, showing off his arm. He gets it all the way downfield. It gets him to about the 23-yard line there. Good pass. About a 40-yarder there. As he faked it to Collins and he rolled out right.
Wake Forest leading Apex 44-0. And guys, don't forget to +1 us on Google+, subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on Twitter.
They're going to run a 3-man rush set along with the outside linebacker inside. Now they're running shotgun, a new type of formation. They're going to hand it off. They're going to run a sweep play. As they get the running back, they're going to stop
bring him
before
down.
he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Great job on reading the sweep play as they get through the line. Different type of formation there for the Gryphons. Very different from what they're used to running as they run in the shotgun that time. So you got about 3:15 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and it's still tied up at 14-all. This is going to be about 2nd and 11 here. Now back in the pistol formation is Bell. Bell's going to hike it. He's going to fake it again. He's looking upfield, and he overthrows his receiver as there's almost an interception there.
It's going to bring up 3rd down for the Gryphons. Still with 10 yards to go.
That's Blake Moore, who almost came up with an interception there. As here comes Green subbing in, and Collins and Bynum coming out. As Green subs in, we're going to run a 2-back pistol formation, 2 receivers out, 1 on each side. Edwards on the far out right. Richardson on the far left. They're going to hand it off to Sanders, and he tries to get upfield. Oh, he funked. And they ended up getting upfield there, as that was Green with the carry. We ended up getting the first down. It looked to be that Saunders had the carry, but it was actually Green who came up with the ball. It's gonna be they're gonna move the chains. As that Middle Creek D looks at it, it looks like they can't stop the run here, and apparently the pass.
See if the Gryphons can utilize this fresh set of downs.
And Bell back on it. He hands it off to Green again. Green gets about a 3-yard gain there. It's going to be about 2nd and 7. It's going to be about 2nd and goal here, as they're in the red zone. As now Bell is going to go under center now. He's going to go on the center. Looks like Sanders is going to go in motion. As he hands it off to Green. As Green bounces to the outside. And he gets caught as he goes out of bounds. And it looks like they're going to give him the first down there. He might have been short, as it might look to be a 3rd and about 2. It's going to be 3rd and goal here. About 1:35 to go in the 3rd quarter.
This has been one of the most fast-paced games I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of back and forth. Pretty equally matched teams, and it's very intense.
Bit of a slow game. Still tied up here. As both defenses looking to show promise and trying to stop the other team's offense from scoring.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see because they both got different approaches to it. Middle Creek very pass heavy, whereas the Gryphons are definitely very run heavy.
As Bell is going to look for the call, as they're right near the goal line here, as they're on about the 2-yard line. It's going to be third. It's going to be 3rd and goal. This is going to be 1st and goal. They're going to send their one receiver wide out. And they're going to bring the whole, they're going to fill the box as Green looks to have been stopped. And they call it a touchdown. As the Gryphons score again. And they strike back after that quick score by the Middle Creek Mustangs to start out the 3rd quarter. As they answer back, and it's going to be, as it's 20-14 right now, waiting on the extra point. Still got a lot of game left for the Middle Creek Mustangs to come back and retie this game up. As Miller's in on the PAT. As here comes a late sub. As here he is with the hold, and Miller's up, and it's good.
That's going to bring it to 21-14, favor of the Gryphons, with 1:30 left in the quarter.
Wake Forest pouring it on in their game. They're 44-0 right now. As
George Washington too, 40-0 against Athens Drive.
Georgia's still down by crushing 8 points.
Press box. We have something that you need. It's very important to you.
As the Mustangs look to answer back here with their next drive, as Ken Hunter Grizel lead the offense back downfield. Can they get a good possession here? Can this kick return set them up in good field position like it did last time? As Green is going to be on the kick. As we await the kick.
Spencer and Hicks. Back to receive.
That's Green. They get ready to set to kick it off. It's been a struggle game for the Mustangs as they look to try to regain some composure and score tie up the game. As we got about a minute and a half to go in this third quarter.
Green's trying to kick it, and it's off.
And they kick it deep. That's going to be Spencer is going to get it. Looks like he's going to cut back across field as he's looked to be stopped.
Fumble.
Spencer on the return, tackled by number 23.
And he got a little bit of yardage there as they're going to start from their own. They're going to start from about their own set 21-yard line. That's Grizel leading his team back on the field, and Dre Jones is back in at running back. There's a sub in at receiver. It's going to be a 3-receiver set. There's 2 on the left. And here comes Jamonis. They bobble the play, and Grizel still is able to make a play out of it. They get some yardage. He gets about 5 yards there, and he bobbles the snap.
Tackled by number 9.
Clock's running. Mustangs do not have a lot of time to try and make it into the end zone here.
Still have a lot of game left. Still have another quarter to go. As now they hand it off to Dre Jones. He cuts upfield, and he looks to juke, and he gets the first down. Nice run. He does a great job seeing the open hole. With 54 seconds left, they're gonna go no huddle here. As the Gryphons look to not be set yet, as Mustangs still waiting on a play. As Clater is in. Clater's in at fullback. As they're going to send him in motion. They're going to do a fake, and they hand it off to Dre Jones again, who cuts a field. And he gets about a 3-yard gain there. As here comes a sub in, number 15. Jake Forte subbing in for Clater at receiver. Now going to run a trip. They're going to double set. As Grizel looks to pass, he's going to look upfield. He finds him and he overthrows it just a bit. And there's a flag on the play. It's going to look to be pass interference. It's going to look to be pass interference on number 20 for the Gryphons.
Finally a penalty that's working for the Mustangs.
It's going to be Parker, and this is going to take a place at the spot of the foul. It's going to move them up. Now they got 2.4 seconds left in the third quarter. They're going to run one more play. This is gonna move them up. Yep, right there. It's gonna move into the Gryphons 45. As Grizel's gonna look to go deep here with 2.4 seconds left. They bring the pressure on, and he underthrows the pass as he rushes it just a little bit. And that's going to end the third quarter with the score 21-14. We'll be right back. This is a Sports Block.
Your Mustangs 14.
Welcome back. We're starting off the fourth quarter here with the last 12 minutes of the game. The Mustangs are currently trailing by 7. I'm really looking forward to see if they can pull back and maybe tie this or even win it.
As we start with second and 10 is Gazelle. They bring the pressure, and he did not see it coming as they get the sack on the play. That's going to be about a 6-yard loss there. That's going to move them to about 3rd and 16 as they start from now to their own 49-yard line. They really have to get something going here if they want to try to tie this game back up. As now they're really going to pass. It's going to be a double set. They're going to bring the pressure. Oh, and he jumped off sides. It's going to be encroachment. It's going to be a 5-yard gain. That's going to move them up. It's going to be about 3rd and 11 now.
A little bit better, but it's still going to be a little bit difficult for the Mustangs to pull back from it.
And if Griselle wants to go downfield, he's going to really have to put the ball where it's supposed to be. He doesn't want to overthrow the pass. It's a pass set. He's got a double set. Here he goes. He plays and fakes, and he gets it off.
A little bit of pressure.
But he gets pressured, and the line is not. He's not being able to be protected. He's not getting any protection back there because they're having a tough time. As there's another possession wasted by the Mustangs.
You're going to hand it back over to the Gryphons now.
As Griselle with the kick, with a punt, they're going to let it bounce. They're going to let it bounce. It gets a good bounce, and it bounces to about the 11-yard line. Going to be a little bit of a tough spot for the Gryphons to start their next drive as they're still up 21-14 at the beginning of this first quarter. That's Blake Bell really setting his offense up. He's going to look to go downfield again. As they're going to really stick with their main run game as they've been doing. And he's going to do a 2-back pistol formation, 2-back pistol set, 2 receivers out. The Mustangs look to bring a blitz. And they're going to look to stuff the run here. As he runs it, they cut up, and he gets about 1 yard. About a 1-yard gain there.
Number 1, Daniel Sanders, number 52, Brendan Weinberg. Pick up a 2 on the play.
About a 2-yard gain there. It's going to be about 2nd and 8 here. No, 3rd and 8. 2nd and 8. As George Washington is killing Athens Drive right now, 40-14. I mean, 40-0 right now. As Wakefield is leading Holly Springs 29-12. Blake and Forrest Bell is back there again. He's going to hand it off. He's going to hand off to the first running back now. And he looks to get about a 3-yard gain. It's going to make it about 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3. With 10:18 to go in this for the fourth quarter.
44 on the carry, tackled by Sergei Chinovsky. And number 42, Ruffin.
It's Bell literally trying to set his offense apart. He's trying to pick this defense apart with this run. And they're going to look to probably run it again as they got 2 receivers out. They're going to look to send Collins in motion as they hand it off to Green. And they stuffed the run there. That's Weinberg in on the tackle. And they stuffed the run. It's going to be 4th and 2. And the Gryphons are going to stay on the field. They're going to look to go for it. They're probably going to look to pass here or probably stick with the run as they're trying to shift. They're going to bring the blitz. As the Mustangs are trying to bring the blitz. He's looking to call an audible. He's looking.
The Mustangs just got to hold him.
He's got 10 seconds on the play clock. He doesn't have a play. They don't have a play yet. And they're going to have to snap the ball as they have 1 second left. And that's going to be a delay of game as they don't have a timeout to go.
I don't know what kind of happened there. I don't know if they didn't have I guess they just didn't have a play set.
There's no play call ready as they tried to call an audible, but there was nothing there. So now it's going to set them up for a punt. As that moves them back to 4th and 8. Now here comes Carter. Back out to punt.
The Gryphons definitely now don't want to go for it now that they got that, 5-yard penalty on that.
As Spencer is back to return. Carter with the kick and almost blocked there. That Spencer looks like he's going to get it. He's going to take it out. He's going to run off field. He's going to keep the Jets going. He's gone. He's out of there. Touchdown. Touchdown Mustangs. Jonathan Spencer with the punt return for the touchdown as they tie this game up. It's 21-20.
Absolutely beautiful. There was nobody
beautiful
center.
Punt
He just
return
right through.
As he just runs right through the defense as no one was set. 8:49 to go. Great job by the Mustangs. They get themselves back in it now. Only to get the chance to tie it up here.
Jared Shea set for the extra point. Isaiah Herring on the hold.
And almost a jump off sides there. As the kick is up, and it's good. This game is now tied. It's 21-20. 21-21 as it's all tied up. We'll be right back with the Sports Block.
Ladies and gentlemen, please head to the concession stand. Your nose is $6.
I don't know who was supposed to be covering him, but they were not doing it.
Gonna throw again, going deep once more, and he's got the defender beat for a touchdown. The Mustangs come away with a victory, 5-7. So he's a big boy to be coming down at you.
One block, and he just shrugs them off, and he makes another two.
And we're back with the Sports Block. As you just saw, the Mustangs just scored off a great punt return by Jonathan Spencer. As now Jared Shea is off to set the kick. As this really got the Creek Crazies wild up, and here comes Shea with a kick, and it's a deep kick right there. He must have kicked. As now they really got a chance to get him, and they set him back. And there's a fumble, and he tries to lateral it, and he gets it. As he laterals it to Sanders, and they get stuck right there at the 17-yard line. As Collins there making a big mistake by muffing the punt, couldn't just hang on to the ball. He tries to lateral it to Sanders, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, it seems like that really hyped up the Mustangs and is building that momentum.
As Sanders is going out, late substitution, no flag. As Bell is back, he's going to hand it off. He's going to run a play action fake. He's looking downfield as they hit Green right before he gets to the first down.
44 on the reception. Tackle by number 25,
Daniel Jackson in on the tackle. That's close to a first down. It's going to be about second and inches. It's going to be second and inches here. As they're more than likely going to run it again. Now we got a 3-receiver set for the Gryphons. As they run him in motion, they hand it off. As they stuff the run there, he's trucking through people. As that's Sherrod Green trucking through the defense as he gets about 5 yards there and gets the first down.
44 the carry, tackled by 33, Chayotski.
Gets to about the 40-yard line. 41-yard line there. It's going to be 1st and 10. Shaping up to be a great game here. It's going to be come down to the wire as it's 21-21. Timeout as Rocky Mount takes a timeout. We'll be right back with the Sports Block. And welcome back. As Rocky Mount, the Gryphons take their second timeout of the half.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for our Mustang cheerleaders.
There's the Mustangs doing themselves a great job. They're going to try to set the tone on defense as their offense just set them up. As Spencer just set them up on their last punt return and returned it back for a touchdown. Just 1st and 10 to start their new drive. Bell in the shotgun now. It's just a 3-receiver set. He's going to send Forbes in motion. They're going to send the blitz here as they try to run the read option, trying to run the version of the read option as it's stopped.
17 on the keeper.
No gain.
Tackled by number 42, Michael Russell.
Michael Russell in on the tackle. It's going to be a game.
2nd down and 10.
They're going to be on their own 37-yard line as they look to try to stuff the run here. Coming off a 45-0 win against Southern Granville, they're looking to shape up to have themselves a tight game right here. It's only to be their 2nd game of the season for the Gryphons as they hand it off. As that is Collins.
One of the carry. Rocky Mount.
That was BJ Sanders on the carry. That's his 3rd and it's gonna be about 3rd and 6. As Terrell Adams is looking to get the crowds hyped up on the sidelines. As they're probably gonna pass it here as it's 3rd and 6. The Mustangs bring the blitz as they throw it. That's going to run a screen pass, and they get a first down. They get a field as he can't go down. But now he finally goes down. There's a flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play.
It's going to look to be a holding call. Ineligible receiver downfield, which is going to hurt the Gryphons. Going to put them back to about 3rd and 11 now. Mistakes are starting to be made by the Gryphons now. As the Mustangs look to clean up their mistakes so far, going into about 6 minutes left in the game. Now it's going to be about 3rd and 11 now.
It's a little under 6 minutes left in the quarter and in the game.
The Mustangs D attempting to make a very well stop. They want to get a stop here as the fans are loud. Bell by himself. He's in an empty set. He's got 3 receivers out. He's going to send it. He's going to drop back and pass. He's running a screen. It's a pick. It's a pick. And there he goes. He's gone. What a touchdown. He's gone. He gets stopped at the 1. Great interception. As it was tipped, and that was Jamonte Richardson with the pick. And Jamonte Richardson comes up with the interception there. Great defense by the Mustangs as they set themselves up to get him a pretty self-centered score.
Yeah, definitely a risky play by the Gryphons, and the Mustangs took advantage of that.
Yes, they read that play the whole way. They read a screen. The ball got tipped up in the air, and Jamonte Richardson comes up with the pick.
Yeah, an absolutely beautiful catch by him, too. I mean, that takes split-second thinking right there.
And Grizel, he runs it in. He gives it to Trey Jones. As Trey Jones spins in, he gets stopped. There's a pull on the jersey there. As he gets stuffed at the 2-yard line, at the 4-yard line, actually. It's going to be 2nd and goal here with about 4:52 left. And they hand it off to Damian Frog, and he's trying to take his opponent with him. As he gets about 2 yards there. He's going to set him up at the 2, and that's going to be 3rd and goal. They may look to pass here. As Frog is going to stay in.
Mustang fans, let's make some noise and put this ball in the end zone.
There's a lot of noise being made.
Yeah, they just got to push this one in.
Grizel, he's set back in the end zone. He's going to pass it here. He's going to try to run it himself, but he gets stopped as they read that the whole way. So now it's a 4th down, and they're going to take the field goal here. Interesting call here. They're going to take the field goal. Herring is going to be the holder. Yeah, they might have a trick play up their sleeve. Who knows?
With about 4 minutes in here, it seems a little bit risky to take the field goal, but if they can get, or if they can stop the Gryphons from getting their touchdown.
As he kicks the field goal, and it's good. And the Mustangs take the lead. As it's now 24-21. And we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. This is the Sports Block.
I don't know who was supposed to be covering him, but they were not doing it.
Going to throw again, going deep once more, and he's got the defender beat for a touchdown. The Mustangs come away with a victory, 5-7. So he's a big boy to be coming down at you.
One block, and he just shrugs them off, and he makes another 2.
And kick is up. That's an absolute thrill into the back of the end zone.
And we're back with the Sports Block as the Mustangs just kicked the field goal, and now they lead by 3 points. And Shea kicks it off. It's a deep kick. Collins is going to get it. No, that's Bynum. He's going to come upfield. He has nowhere to go. He's going to cut upfield, and he gets to about the 23-yard line as he returns it back for a few yards. He just turns it back for about 12 yards. As it sets them up at the 23. Bell and his offense is going to try to recover from that costly turnover that they just had that winded up in 3 points. Let's see if the Middle Creek D can make another play. Another big play as they're going to bring the 3-man rush. That's Richardson, who just got the pick, is in at nose. They're going to look to bring the blitz here. They're going to run roll it out. They're just trying to get upfield. That's another pick. Yes, Isaiah Herring comes up with the pick. Isaiah Herring with the pick. Right on the first play. As the Gryphons making mistakes. Just kind of turning out how Wakefield played last week, when Wakefield made so many turnovers and Middle Creek was able to capitalize. Now, can Middle Creek do what they needed to do with this possession here? Get more points out of it. As Drake is going to sub out, Jones is going to sub in.
Yeah, if they can get this touchdown, it'll definitely be very difficult for the Gryphons to come back.
Garcelle, he's going to hand it off to Jones. As Jones cuts off, he cuts inside. He tries to truck his way too. He gets about 7 yards there. It's going to be about 2nd and 3. Good run by Dre Jones. As Josh Drake is going to sub in now.
After the second down, about a long break.
2nd and 3. About 3 minutes, under 3 minutes to go now. 24-21, Mustangs. As the Gryphons have no timeouts left. And they're just going to run the clock out for right now. And make an attempt to. As they jump off sides. That was number 34 who jumped off sides.
The offsides are Rocky now. That's going to be another Middle Creek.
That's a first down for Middle Creek there.
2:30 left in the fourth quarter.
They're just going to waste clock here. As the play clock never started, the refs are ruling it out. They're going to restart. They're going to replay first down. They're gonna wait for the clock to restart. A little bit of problem with the play clock. As now the clock has started. Gazelle set. Not gonna look to snap it early. He's gonna take his time. Here we go. They're gonna call a play. Josh Drake gets the snap. He gets the carry. He gets upfield. Gets about 3 yards there. They're gonna look to waste the clock here. Continue to waste clock. Gonna be 2nd down and 7 now. As Middle Creek really wants to sit here and sit on their win. Looking to go for victory. And Gazelle hands it off to Jones again as he cuts upfield. He continues to go. As that's Trey Jones. He gets the first down. Gets to the 8-yard line. Now we got a minute to go. We're going to stop the clock. Now we're going to replay it. now they can really just sit on the clock. And Middle Creek is going to look to go 2-0 here tonight with a great win tonight. They're just going to kneel it out. As they played a great second half after many struggles in the first half. They came out in the second half and played spectacular. As they kneel it out. "26 seconds left. They're going to kneel it out maybe one more time. As the Mustangs come up with the victory.
Your final score, your Mustangs 24, Rocky Mount 21.
And this will put the Gryphons at 1-1 as the Mustangs move on to 2-0 as they win this game 24-21. Outstanding second half by the Mustangs. They played an outstanding job. The defense really cranked it up on. They really cranked it up on defense. Got stops, got turnovers, and they capitalized on it.
Outstanding job by both teams, really. They both played excellent. Both defenses were really fantastic, and Rocky Mount had an excellent running game, and Middle Creek just seemed to really pull it out of the hat in the last quarter.
Yeah, very well-matched teams in different ways, and it may have been a standstill at some times, but sure as heck was a good game, and it all turned out well.
And to give you some more score updates before we go, it's going to be Wakefield is still leading Holly Springs 29-12.
All right, so thank you for
Sanderson has taken a loss tonight. It was 26-13, and Broughton is still leading Cary 7-3. And it's now fit. And Wake Forest picks up a win tonight, 50-3. Leesville Road is down by 20, 48-28 by Panther Creek as they're winning there. And George Washington picks up a victory over, still winning over Athens Drive, 53-0. And Green Hope beating Jordan 21-6.
And guys, if you like this, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at SportsBlockMCHS. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and +1 us on Google+. Thanks for joining us, guys. This was the Sports Block. Hope to see you next time.